All right, my name's Luke with musicbythemeasurespro.com. I'm practicing Happy Christmas War is Over by John Lennon. I haven't practiced for a couple days, so this can be a little rough, but I figured, get back into it and do it live while I'm doing it. So this is the intro beat, or this might actually be the verse one beat. Yeah, song starts with the verse. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full speed is 147. Let's jump in at 110. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we got that idea down. I think last time I got this up to full speed. Let's hit 125. All right, pretty straightforward. I'm going to ignore this drum fill for at least 5 minutes. I just did a lesson with this, and I felt the exact same way. I'm like, we're going to tackle this, but let's not tackle that right away. You can see I only got up to 85 the other day, which is not great. So when you start playing the beat of the song, we got quite a few different little things going on, right? We got all appendages doing some work, which is what I like about this. So instead of 122, let's slow this down to 100. Make it a little bit easier for myself. Getting back into things. So right away the kick drum's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, and 1. Foot's being a little weird. And 1, and 1, 2. There we go. This is why I miss days of practice and I get rusty. And 1, and 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. We'll deal with that rusty leg of mine. So you're also going to have this foot hi-hat going the whole time. Now, if you're more of an intermediate drummer, just skip that part. You don't really need to add that. Or beginner drummer, I should say. But they're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. Try to get just that down because it's going to be the base layer that we add everything else to. And I like this tempo, especially because of how shitty I'm playing right now. It's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now here's the nice thing about this beat. Even though you have to do this the whole time, it's on every click, right? So it's just sit there. Hey, Curbside, YouTube, how you doing, my guy? You're just playing on every click. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very low monotone voice today, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2. Great for students that want to start adding some left foot in there. So our hands are just going to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's do that at 100, and then we'll try to do both. Now, if you don't have a tambourine, you could use your hi-hat. Or better yet, might even be just doing a rim. Right? Because it's more about percussive sounds in this song than worrying about just that. They're just trying to add some atmosphere. Now let's add that foot hi-hat. Now the kicks. Now, if I'm being picky about my own playing, which I should be, and I usually am, I want this foot hi-hat to sound the same all the time. Every once in a while, I lock it in. Sometimes it gets this little openness to it. It's just owning that, controlling that. Do just separate appendages as you have to. All right, let's speed that up to 110. Now, the easy way to play this, though, like, say you have to play this in church tomorrow or learn this for a concert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No one would notice. All right, let's leave that idea. I'm going to work on this fill first because it's a little bit more manageable for me. That other one is just so fast at 147. Let's slow this down to, let's go to 80. But let's save our score. Our score is, in my mind, 108. If you can gamify your practice, you'll practice longer. All right, so this idea, again, just looking at it in 6/8 confuses me. It takes me a second to just process. There's a lot of moving parts. So our feet are just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're going to start with a 1 and a. So it's 1 and a 2E. 1 and a 2E. And then and a 3. Or, I have to count in 6/8 though. So it'd be 4E5, 6. All right, left, right though. Put that foot hi-hat in there, so it's 4E5, 6. 4E5, 6. Let's just do the right hand, or the hands a minute. So it's 1 and a 2E and a 5, 6. I did not count it right, but I played it right. 1 and a 2E and a 5, 6. All right, let's try to put all that together. So 1 and a 2E and a 5, 6. I played it right, but I'm going to slow that down for my brain. It's a little bit much for me to process. 1 and a 2E and a 5, 6. Let's see how fast 80 is and give that a try. One. One and two and All right, let's speed that up. Oh shit. 5, 6, 1. Cool. Let's go a little faster. Cool. Let's go to 110. We'll beat my score. That does make it more fun. Like, you have a benchmark to hit, and that makes practice a little bit more engaging. All right, we're going to hit 120, and then I'm not going to go any faster about this. I mean, we're only 27 away from full speed then. But, you know, I have to work on that fill I don't want to work on. Let me run through it a couple times by myself. All right, we'll try this again. All right, let's go hit that this I don't even want to say the word that I think of it. So 85 was my score before, but we can get that a little faster. But let's start at 60. So I'm just going to do a breakdown of it for myself, and if anyone's watching and needs to learn it too. So we got 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 3E and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a. So after that, we'll actually just treat it from 4. So 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E. So now we'll do the whole thing. So it's 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E. Just looking at that massive notes, it looks way more complicated than what it actually is. 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a. All right, let's see if 60 is slow enough for us. 4E and a 5E and a 6E. And a 2E and a 3. I'm hitting everything except for the drums I'm supposed to. All right, speed it up. The hardest part for me on that is just that leading on that 3E and 4. 3E and 4. Okay. I don't know if I just did 70 or not. We'll do it in a minute. I think I'll hear it. I think that's what we just did. We'll do 80. Try a couple more times. All right. Even though that's a little bit of shite right now, let's go 87. A little terrible. All right, so what I'm going to quick do is just review everything we've done, try to get those speeds a little bit faster, hit that drum fill I don't want to play one more time, and go from there. Let's go 137. Then we're 10 away. All right, full speed on this guy. Now, one thing I like to do as soon as I get a part down, I'll put that in quotations because clearly I have a lot of work to do on this song. Let's go a little bit over full speed. I find, like, when I'm working with students, I find the best thing to do is, like, if I get 10 over, then when you drop it down, that 10. So if I go to 157, play it that way for a couple minutes. It's going to help me really lock it in. And then I slow it down. Just the whole song becomes easier. But for today, we'll go to 152. All right, let's just hit 157. believe that. That's a good score, as they would say. Ignore that. Let's speed this up to, we'll go 117. If I don't know the part and I keep on speeding it up, I just get shaky. So, like the wheels coming off a car. 6, 1, 2, 3. Malfunctions. So the main thing in my head going, I gotta keep that hi-hat consistent, right? When my I don't want that little splash sound. Not that big of a deal for practice, but I hope to record this before Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. So something I gotta lock in. The best thing to do, sit at this tempo. You know, these faster tempos are gonna keep on showing all the slop that I have. But just sit in this tempo and get that hi-hat to sound good, and then try to add everything else back in. I'll put the kick and hi-hat in. Four, 5, 6. So again, never played that perfect, but we'll go 27 and call that on this part. It's a little sloppy throughout, but we'll live with that for today. All right, let's jump into this B at 1. Let's review that again at 120. So we got 1, 1, and 2, E, and 6, 1, 1, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6. All right, let's speed that up. All right. All right. Again, we didn't hit full speed on that one, but we're 10 away. That's not bad. All right. We're going to jump into this 87. Try to get a little faster, and then that's going to be good for a practice. 6 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and just have to come in on the right beat. 1 and a 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. All right. Maybe I can play it now. 1 and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 E and a 1 and a 2. Jeffrey, my guy, what's up? It's been a bit. I've been very unreliable as of late. Let's speed this up. I will do 97. And a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a You can see, like, this is just faster than I'm used to. But I did one that was like serviceable. We're gonna try 10 faster and then just call it. So for me, knowing my skill set, 40 BPM away isn't that bad. 2 good days of practice, a lot of pad work, I guess I should say, and I'll probably have this. So let's just take a 5-second. All Christmas, my guy. I'm hoping to get to Linus and Lucy on piano and a finger picking. This is in 6/8. Though I taught Tony, I taught 2 students today and showed them Times Like These, which is in 7/4. And there was another song that was in 7/4, but I don't remember it. But it's always fun to show like kids, like I showed them 7/4. I'm like, how do you think you count this? And they're like, I don't know. There's an extra beat there, a beat missing. Give myself a 30-second break and let's see if there's anything else in the song. So another drum fill, very similar to the one that we're working on right now, just a little bit of different, starting on the high tom. So 1, oh shit, that's a 30-second note. Not even gonna attempt that. You guys don't need to see me fail that much. And some extra kick work there, so that's kind of fun. We'll see if we get that. That looks very similar to the fill that we're working on. Some, again, more kick work. I guess I've never really taught past verse 1 and chorus in the song. So yeah, I think down the road I can add some of this in. We'll see if we have enough time before Christmas. Okay, cool. So there are some different things that we could easily look at. Let's try 107 on this. 40 BPM away from full speed. I would definitely have to check, Tony, but I think Money by Pink Floyd is in 7/4. I want to say that. Now, the funny thing is you go Google this stuff, and sometimes people will be like, oh, this is in 7/4. Sometimes it'll be like 4/4, 3/4. So it kind of depends who's writing the sheet music. Now, John, who writes all of our tab, wrote this one for us. We'll actually do Slack messages back and forth. I think it's this. Everyone else online has it this way, but like the pulse of the song is more this. So music. But yeah, there's definitely another 7/4 one that I taught either today or yesterday that I can't remember. One E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 E. So that's just me holding on. We'll do one more of these, and then I'm going to drop it back down to 97. One E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 6. This is Happy Christmas War is Over by John Lennon. You are correct. And I don't know who played the drums in this. Part of me with these drum fills feels like it could have been Ringo Starr. I should actually look this up before I do these. But I know in this season of his career, he was working with, I think, Spector a lot. And just when you're John Lennon, you can pull in any studio musician you want. Who wouldn't want to play with John? Let's go back to 97. 107 was a disaster. I got to own this a little bit better before I speed it up too much. Because even 97's pushing me. No, this is Happy Christmas War is Over. And so this is Christmas to 4, 5, 6. Have you done? Yeah. That's the one we're doing. 1 and a 2 and a Tony, I'm done with this live and I'm going to check it out. It might have been. I love, I love the Beatles for one, but I had the box set of John Lennon's I don't know. It was all cloudy. That was the box set, but I remember listening to those CDs a ton. And I just know that he worked with a ton of studio musicians. So, all right, guys, thanks for checking us out. musicbythemeasurespro.com. My name is Luke. We're doing more of these, trying to focus on some Christmas songs before the end of the year and doing some like compilation videos. So